took my impression on our patient. This is the impression with alternate material. Now I'm pouring it. This is my Yellowstone, the powder. I put like about 1 cup in this bowl, and I mix it with water. I don't want it to be very runny, and I don't want it to be very hard material, so I try mixing it until I get the right amount of pasty material. So I think this is good for just a couple seconds. I put it on the shaker, so that gives it some vibration and you can get rid of the bubbles. Now I'm gonna work on my models that I already have them ready here. So the key for pouring the impression is not to get bubbles, and there is a trick for that. Turn it on. Okay, good. So you want to add your material little by little. If you go big spoon, put it all over, you'll get bubble. And you move it around so you get rid of all these bubbles. And then I go from the other side and I do the same. I add a little bit more in the middle, and again move it around and let the material flow and go everywhere. I repeat this 2-3 times, and then when I feel like I don't see a lot of bubble, I stop. This is my base. I tap it 3-4 times and I leave it just for a couple seconds, and then I start my other model. So you do the same thing. You start adding material little by little. As you see, I move it around so the material can move to every single tooth. And making a little bit messy. So I think our base is ready here too. Turn that off, and I tap a couple times. Now you want to make sure you put this material all over on your model so you can get set. And you have to be quick for this material. You don't want it to get set because it becomes very hard, and you want to have time to play with it and put it. So since we're making study model, I have to make sure I put this all over the model, but it depends what's your purpose for model. For example, if you're making night guard, you don't need to put this all over. But for the study model for ortho purpose, we need to have the palette, everything on our models show, so doctor can do the right measurement. So after I do this part, to make this looks nicer and make it easier for later on to remove the model, I'll make my hand wet a little bit. I'll go around the model and clean it. I repeat this like 2-3 times, and see, it's smooth and nice. This is my lower, and I make sure no excess material, so it's easier for me to remove it later. That's very important. If we just leave this like that, that's not the ideal pouring. And I make it a little bit smoother on the top, and that's it. These are my pouring. So right away I clean my bowl. You don't put this on the sink, of course. You can plug your sink. And then I rinse it and clean it and spray it and let it dry. For this one, you make sure right away you write the patient name. We have some of this paper. Can you grab those pink papers? Yes, thank you, dear. Thanks. So the patient name. Case is study model. Date today is 13. I put Dr. Germani and my initial, and I leave this to get set. And that's it. Thank you.